So have you been thinking about getting that book out of your head and onto paper? If you have, I get it. I meet so many people that say, I need to write a book. I want to write a book. I have a great idea for a book. I've been thinking about writing a book for years and years and years. And I meet so many coaches and consultants and speakers and entrepreneurs and business owners with so much expertise that they can easily put it into a book. So today I want to talk about the 7 ways that you can get that book out of your head and onto paper in just 14 days. So if that is something you are interested in, keep watching. Well, hello, awesome people. And today I hope you have your pen and paper because I have 7 tips for you to tell you how to get that book out of your head and onto paper in just 14 days. And I also have a course on that and a training coming up. I'll put the information in the link below because we want to get you with that book out of your head and onto paper in 14 days. And with ChatGPT, we can actually do that. So today I am very excited about giving you this getting started on how to get that book out of your head onto paper. So let's dive into it. And of course, you know, I'm here with my Dynamo board that I really love. And this video is being sponsored by our good friends and partners at Visual AV. So let's get into it. So let's get that book out of our head and into 7 steps. Okay. So let me go to step 1. All right. Step 1. All right, we want to choose a topic, okay? So we want to choose a topic. Now, when we choose our topic, we want to think about what do you like to do, okay? What is it that you like to do? What do you know? What do you know about? For me, I know about online marketing. I love online marketing. You know that. I know about leadership coaching. I've been doing that for a long time as a professor, helping people build their leadership skills so they can build their business. I do quite a bit on LinkedIn and things like that, how to increase your impact and your income with social media. And so think about what do you know? What is it that your client wants to know? So your books can be a personal development. It could be a self-help. It could be a how-to. It could be educational. What is it that your ideal client, and there are thousands and thousands of them out there, but you may have just a few people you're starting with. You don't need big numbers to make money and grow. But what do they want to know? If I write a book, which is something I have written books, let's talk about the one I've written on Train Your Mind for Success. And of course, you can get that on Amazon. It's a journal. I think it's only $6 and it's also on my site. But that's a nice plug for my site. But in Train Your Mind for Success, okay? What did I think about? What did my client want? What they want to train their mind for success. And so that's what I came up with when I thought about what is it they want to know. My other books that I've written and ones that I am writing now, they're all about what is it my client wants to know. Okay. What kind of book do you want to write? Do you want it to be a self-help? Do you want it to be an educational book? Do you want it to be a how-to? Do you want it to just be a little ebook? Something that gives value to your people. So the first thing is to choose your topic. Step 1. Okay. So now let's move to step 2. Isn't that cool? All right. Step 2, you want to do your research, okay? Do your research. I don't have my pen, but I need my pen. So you want to do your research. And when I say do your research, you want to see if that book is in demand, all right? So you would go to Amazon and see if that topic or that theme is in demand. Let's say you want to write a book, for me, on leadership skills, you know, how to grow as a leader and build your business. Or let's say you want to write a book on marketing, how to build your brand with marketing. Well, I'm going to go to Amazon and I'm going to do my research. If there are lots of books on that, that's a good topic. Or I may go to Amazon and look to see if there are books on diversity and inclusion, because that's another thing I'm very interested in, you know, making people feel valued, making them feel important, making them feel heard, right? And so if I go to Amazon, there are a lot of books on diversity and inclusion. That's a good topic. So you might think, well, if it's a lot of books on it, why would I do that? Great question. Because you know it's in demand. And everybody, you all have your tribe. There are thousands and thousands and millions of people going to Amazon every day. And so just because there is a book on your topic doesn't mean that it's too crowded. It doesn't at all. Because somebody may go and you drive people to your website, drive people to your Amazon page, which that's something I'll talk about later. And your people will go and buy your book. So don't be concerned about that. But if you don't see topics on it, that's not in demand. So you want to make sure that there are topics on the book that you are interested in. So part 2, number 2, do your research. All right, step 3. All right, let me get rid of this. All right. Bam. All right, step 3. Now you want to plan your content. This is where a lot of people get stuck. And they're like, Marsha, I've been trying to write a book for 5 years. Really? 10 years? 7 years? That's too long. We're going to get this book done in 14 days. And this is where people get stuck. This is where ChatGPT helps you. Okay? So in this plan your content, I like to say we're going to plan our format, our chapters, okay, paragraphs. I'm just gonna put paragraph. Okay, so we're gonna think about our format, our chapters, our paragraphs. And I like to say, so you won't be overwhelmed, to get started, let's just think about 10 chapters, okay? And ChatGPT is going to help us. Now, our format, that's whatever it is you want yours to be. I'll give you an example of a format that I've used in my books. I do a lot of self-help, professional development, like Train Your Mind for Success, Crushing Barriers is my latest book. Succeeding in Life and Business, Empowering Women to Turn Their Dream into Reality, because that is what I am doing. And Unleashing Your Potential, just different things that I have written. So my formats are, and you can pick yours. For one book, is like it may have at the beginning of the chapter a quote where I find a famous quote. It may also have a saying. Okay, and then I may have 2 to 3 to 4 paragraphs of content dealing with that chapter. And then at the end, I may have a call to action, because I like for people to not make my books what we call shelf development. We want it to be self-development. We don't want you just putting it on the shelf. And so I may have a call to action or something. So that would be my format. And that would be, I may have 4 chapters. Now, my paragraphs, I may have 4 or 5 paragraphs, okay? So for instance, let's say I'm thinking of my chapter 1. And chapter 1 can be crushing barriers within. Because we have a lot of barriers that we need to get over within. The barrier of fear. The barrier of not having confidence. The barrier of procrastination. The barrier of not thinking you can do it. So there's so many barriers, a barrier of limiting beliefs that we have within. So my first chapter could be called that. And then in that chapter, I have these things right here. And that chapter may be 2 to 3 pages. It doesn't need to be long. It needs to just be valuable. People need to say, wow, I got so much from this book, right? So this is where ChatGPT comes in, okay? So let's see if we can go here to ChatGPT. All right, so now we're into ChatGPT. Let's go. So here I can ask Chat to give me, I can say generate, and I'm just going to say 3 chapter titles for a book on, I'm going to say crushing barriers for, I'm going to say business owners. Okay. And even if you don't spell it right, Chat will still come up with something great for you. Okay. And so now I'm going to go to press. Now it gave me 3 topics, 3 chapter topics: breaking through strategies for overcoming entrepreneur huddles. That's pretty good. Unleashing your business potential, shattering barriers to success. That's pretty good. So just like I asked it for 3 topics, I could ask it for a quote for that chapter. Okay. So let me just say generate. And of course you want to change some things. You don't want to just copy and paste. All right. You want to sound like yourself. So I'm going to say generate a quote. So now chat gives me this quote: success is not the absence of obstacles, it's the ability to overcome them, which is a great quote. So now in your book, you have your topic for chapter 1, your title. Then you have a quote. Then you can ask it for an affirmation, or you can ask it for a call to action. You see what I'm saying? You can also ask it for 3 250 word paragraphs to go in that. And pretty much you have chapter 1. You change some things around, change some words. All right, make it yours, be creative, and you have chapter 1. And then you go to chapter 2. This is how we finish in 14 days. All right, so that is cool, right? Okay, so let's go to step 4. So now for step 4, you want to create a schedule, and that is so important. What happens is life takes over, and you look up and it's Monday, and it's like, okay, I'm going to do this for Monday, and then I'm going to pick an hour to do this. Then Tuesday comes, and then you're busy, and you got, life happened, and this happened, you had to do it. And you're like, okay, well, I'm going to do it. You look up and it's Friday, and then it's the weekend. You got a lot of running around to do. That is why you must set a schedule. I've been writing books for a long time, and the reason why I'm able to get my books out is because I set a schedule. Okay, so when you set a schedule, I like to say pick a time, a day, and a place. Okay, pick a time, a day, and a place. Maybe your time is 10 to 11 every day. Or maybe it may change some days. It's okay. You may be busy or you have an appointment. That's fine. But pick a time each day. Maybe it's 7 to 8 p.m. one day. Maybe you're done running around, but pick a time. Maybe it's 30 minutes. But you got to sit down and devote some time to your schedule. So day, maybe you might say, well, I'm going to do 2 days a week. Just 2. And I'm going to pick 1 hour those 2 days to work on my book. This is how you get it done in 14 days. But if you don't set that time in your mind and become committed to it, life is going to happen. This is going to come up, and this is going to, you're like, well, I'm going to wait till this happens. I'm going to wait till I finish this. And it never happens. And when I say a place, this has been wonderful for me. Pick a place, whether it's in your home, whether it's in your office, whether it's at Starbucks. Get your books, get your things, get your phone, get everything you need, and go to your place. If it's Starbucks by you, Starbucks is everywhere. You go down the street to Starbucks, you take your laptop or your phone or your tablet or whatever, and you devote that time to your book. Let that be your place. And if it's 2 days, those 2 days, Starbucks is your place. If it's at home on your sofa, the sofa is your place. If it's in your office at home, the office is in your place. This is so important to getting that book out of your head onto paper in 14 days. Okay, so picking a place and a time and a day. It can be just 2 days a week. Step 5. So now you want to edit and revise. You can even let somebody look over it. I like to let someone look over my book. And if it's too much for that person, I may send a few chapters to one person, a few chapters to another. You don't have to do but 10 chapters. And each chapter may have 3 pages. That's to start off, okay? And so edit and revise. And you edit and revise chapter 1. You go through it, you look to see, you see, okay, this word needs to be changed. This sentence needs to be changed. This phrase doesn't sound right. I need to fix this. And so this is what you do in the edit and revise stage. You don't edit and revise as you're going. You just write and then you come back. All right, so step 6, publish. All right. And so you might say, okay, Marsha, how do I do that? I like to say Fiverr is your friend, all right? Fiverr. When you have created your book, and you can create it in Microsoft Office, and just type it. Type it in Microsoft Office, right? And then save it as a PDF and then send it to Fiverr. And this is what I do. Fiverr will format it for you. It will format it in the form of an ebook or format it for Amazon. You just upload your manuscript to the designer that you choose in Fiverr. And you work with them and say, this is how I want it. It's 5x7 or 6x9. And then you can tell them how you want your cover to look. This is how I want my cover to look. These are the colors. Here's a picture to put on the front. And then once you and the designer, that may be 2 or 3 days, okay? And once you and the designer are done, the designer sends it back to you. There's the cover. And there's your manuscript formatted, ready to sell as an ebook or put on Amazon. Isn't that cool? And so that's what I like to say. If you don't want to do it yourself, you may know how to do it yourself. You can Google or watch a YouTube video. But for me, it saves time for me to just send it off, pay Fiverr, send it back, and I'm ready to upload it to Amazon. So it's up to you. All right. And so step 7, market ideas. Now there are ideas to be marketing throughout the time, because you can be marketing your book even before you write it, okay? And so what I like to say is there are ideas for marketing, okay? One idea is you can do a 5 to 7 day email series where you email, and I hope you're building that email list, where you're emailing your people day 1. You might be emailing them some information from chapter 1. How can you grow your business and be the best leader? It's short email. And in day 2, you may be emailing your people something from chapter 2. Okay? What are the best ways to build your brand? And so you email, and you're like emailing them a little snippet from your chapters, and they're like, wow, this is great. So they can't wait to buy your book because you've sent them an email series with little snippets from the book. And then you send a link where they can buy the book. Another idea is my Dynamo board. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. If you are interested in trying to find out how can you get your own Dynamo board for presentations, for team meetings, for all kinds of things, I'll put a link in the description, and I'll even give you a demo. So the second one is, another idea is, I like this idea, okay? Audio. You can do some audio lessons and put those in, put them on your social media, put them on your website, send an email. Hope you're doing that email. And you send some audio lessons. They can listen while they're driving in the car. Okay, a little audio snippet from chapter 1. Audio snippet from chapter 2. Audio snippet from chapter 3. They could be listening while they're at the gym working out, right? That's another idea for marketing. So you got your email series, you got your audio. Now I know a lot of you do not like this, but I have to say, okay? Video, okay? That's cool. You can do several little 30-second, 1-minute video from each little chapter. Send it to your social media. Send it to your Instagram. Okay, you can do a little video, send one video, you can do 5 of them, and then send a link to where they can get your book. These are great ideas. This will make people interested in your book and buy your book. Okay, so these are some great ideas. The last one I'm going to give in this training today is a dedicated landing page. Okay, and I like ConvertKit for that, where you can create a landing page. Let me see if I can bring up ConvertKit here. Let me go to my browser, and I'm going to bring up ConvertKit, BRTKIT. All right. Okay, here is ConvertKit. So here you can make a dedicated landing page for your book, okay? And that can be, and you can do that free with ConvertKit. All right, so that can be anything. Your landing page can have everything, one page, okay? Can just be just like I'm scrolling here. So on your landing page, you could have some words. And then on your landing page, you could have something about your book. And then on your landing page, you can have something that you can show what's inside. Chapter 1, chapter 2, just a little. Then on your landing page, you can have something about you as the writer. Then on your landing page, you can have a little video if you like. And then at the bottom of your landing page, you have a button where you can lead them to buy now. When they click buy now, that page goes to your Amazon where you're selling your book. Everybody can sell their book on Amazon for free. And so you can do that with ConvertKit. And so now a landing, if you say, well, Marsha, I don't have a website. Well, all you need is a one landing page dedicated to your book only, okay? We only want it dedicated to your book. So you can have your audio lessons on here. You can even give away 2 free chapters on here, okay? And so that's all you need for a landing page. So I hope that these 7 steps have helped you. If you like our channel, we give tips and tools and strategies to build your brand. I hope you will subscribe, because we're going to be giving tips and tools, strategies to build your brand, build your business, increase your impact and income, and hit that notification bell, ding, ding, ding. And every time we do a video, you will get notified, which is about once a week. And so what do you do when you get into day 12, 13, 14? You can actually have your book done. Can you imagine if you've been thinking about this for months, years, all of a sudden you have a book done in 14 days. So I hope that these 7 tips have helped you. Be sure and look in the link below, because I got some more information, training. Now, of course, you need more training, but it gets you started. I'm having training, courses, all of that, but everything you need to get that book out of your head onto paper. And don't forget, I always say, the secret sauce to your success is you.